Hey everyone, Leo here. Got my recording equipment, recording gear with my new fancy pink sunglasses, and let's get right into the Flash Season 3 review. Starting off, this whole season was weak. We're done. JKLOL. But no, I wrote down some notes. I'm gonna read them. But personally, to me, this season was the weakest of the three, and a lot of people can say the same thing. And the main thing that's like weakening it is the the villain. Like, it was, the show continued pushing. It was good, it followed through, and then they revealed who Savitar was, and the reveal kind of the show, like, everything about Savitar was what kept a lot of people up. Is like, we were here to see Savitar and a couple other things, and I'll definitely get into those. But when they revealed Savitar, was like, okay, so now we got to deal with like that. Not impressed. So, let's get right into this. Something I found let's get right into the good things. The characters. Alright, so Season 3, just like Season 1 and Season 2, introduced some very interesting characters. HR, another Earth 19, I believe, version of Harrison Wells, he's a lot of people found him annoying. I personally loved him because of his creativity. Everyone on Team Star Labs is a genius, or incredibly, no, I wouldn't say incredibly smart, above average smart. They're smart. Even Joe and Iris. Joe is smart with his due to the fact that he's been on the force for how many years? 20 years, I want to say. And Iris has been, she's a reporter. And from how she reports, she gets deep into a story. Like, what was it? Season 2, we saw her in a burning building, and she's like, I was, no, she was in a gunfight building, and she was like, I was just, following the source. All right. Then we go to Savitar. Savitar, like I said, was what held up the whole show for us. We wanted to know who he was, and it's no secret that I personally was upset about who he turned out to be, because it was the whole I'm a god, I need to be a god, you need to worship me, the whole, I'm hidden in the Speed Force and you can never touch me, I'm the fastest thing alive. That's what interested me. But when it's that whole, if God came down to Earth and a man was able to shoot him and make him bleed, he's not very interested anymore. And that's what happened. He took off his suit and is like, oh, you're future Barry. Oh no, you're a emo time remnant version of Barry. Okay. And it just lost all points with me. And then there's Julian. Just so you know, I'm going like from the best characters introduced to the worst. Not every single one of them. Like the new girl, I still don't know her name. The new female scientist on Star Labs, she was interesting. But Julian, no offense to the actor, I have no clue why they hired you. You should have been gone after the whole alchemy thing. Like, after that is like, no, seriously, what did he stay for? Like, a lot of the times he bitched even when he was, on Team Flash. And then it was like, oh, I love you, Caitlin. You're my muse. And you're like, oh, well, he's the reason Caitlin has the Killer Frost formula. But she gave it back. All in all, Julian's whole purpose for living in the... Julian's whole purpose was done after we found out he was alchemy. He should have pattied his way out of there. And yeah, Season 2, remember Patty? Yeah, Patty Spivot. He should have just spivoted his behind out of there. He was done. He had no more. I personally did not feel he was even needed. He was just a love interest that then became less of a love interest. And you can't even go like, oh, he was there, to push the team to go after Caitlyn. No, everyone was there to push the team to go after Caitlyn, especially Vibe. And may I add, Vibe and Gypsy, oh my god, they are a beautiful couple. I know they're not together, but they got something going on. And I can't wait to see that delved on and pushed on through season 4. Anyways, now we got to get into it. The reason I feel that this whole season was the weakest, and simply put, the weak stories and plot points. The whole show was based on one single question. And if I'm wrong about this question, because I wrote it somewhere and I lost it, if I'm wrong and I repeat it differently later, I'm going to pretend I never said it wrong in the first place. What if? That's the question. What if? What if Savitar chased Caitlyn? What if Barry didn't make time remnants? Like, that's the whole thing. That's all. This whole time remnant thing is annoying. To quote Zoom from season 2, I'm paraphrasing here just so you know. The one thing about time remnants is you gotta be willing to kill them after you're done using them. And that's what he did. Because his own time remnant was becoming a bit of an issue when he became Jay Garrick. He was becoming the actual embodiment of Jay Garrick. He was becoming a hero. And Zoom could not let his time remnant do that. So he killed him. Flash will not kill his time remnants. Instead, what he should have done, and this is... I'm about to name off some ways this whole show could have been finished. Number 1. Flash could have just gone to the future, told his future self, go back in time, don't make time remnants. And because Savitar is you. Why did he lie? Why did he ever tell, his younger self, oh yeah, you made Savitar? I would be like, oh, now I know. I won't freaking make Savitar. I won't make time remnants. And then he'll disappear. Yeah, that's pretty much what would have happened. Number 2. Fucking Killer Frost. Killer Frost is the only one who's been able to beat a speedster just using her powers. They could have been like, yo, Cisco, make me a Captain Cold gun. We'll deal with him then. Alright, sure. Number 3. You know that little Argus station that they found the power source in? They could have hit Iris there. It would have turned off his powers. Why? And how do I know this? I don't. That little freaking Chintamani stone he keeps carrying. There I go, quoting, saying fucking Uncharted stuff again. The little Philosopher's Stone, which is, I think, irradiated Speed Force energy in a stone. I don't know. That little rock he carries around, pretty much. And apparently it turns off whatever. But weak story and weak plot points. Okay, Savitar and his powers and armor. Savitar, at one point, they created a MacGuffin. If you don't know what that is, I don't either. I know a general idea of what it is, but I don't know what a MacGuffin is. It's basically something stupid, something so, a weakness for something so powerful, which is pretty much what Savitar is. Savitar's MacGuffin was his suit of armor. They said it too. They're like, he runs at such a speed, he builds up so much electromagnetic energy that it would kill him, or that he would pull metal towards him and kill him. That's why he needs the suit. And when they said that, I was like, oh, okay, destroy the suit, he can't run. The second episode from the end. Savitar gets in his old Flash uniform, speeds to Star Labs, speeds back, doesn't die. There are multiple points where he's using his speed and that little issue they were saying never comes up. They never use it. And it was so, I was like, oh, so they just brought it up? And then his power alone. It's like, isn't he supposed to be the fastest? He's supposed to be faster than Barry and all of it. But I guess maybe he was lying. And while he was in the Speed Force, he gained these godlike speeds. Because, let me tell you something about his speed. I saw Jay Garrick, Wally West, and Barry Allen chase after him. And they caught him. Barely. They nearly caught him. And he's not faster than them. He's running at the same speed. He just gets a little edge with that little Iron Man armor he's got going on. Oh, man. The Caitlyn, Killer Frost multiple personality magenta thing going on. I don't understand it. I don't understand how everyone else gets powers and then she gets powers and a second identity. From what I remember, Frankie was a special case. Her identity was mixing with the Flashpoint identity. So that was going on. Killer Frost is just, it was like, oh no, I became Killer Frost. I'm evil when I have my powers, and I'm not evil when I don't. Doesn't make any freaking sense. Whatever. Flashpoint. The big eye opener for season 3. Everyone was like, oh wow, Flashpoint, that early, huh? I guess we're going to be here all season. I guess we're going to be here for like half the season. Oh, an episode? Oh, we're going to be here for 2 episodes, you say? Oh, well, that's kind of depressing. It's not really going to have that big of a ramification. It's only going to bring in, Savitar and one little Easter egg from 2056 on Legends of Tomorrow. Is that it? Oh, well, okay. Oh, a dead character nobody cared about? Oh, okay. That's how I felt about it. That's not even how I felt about it. That's what they gave us. Flashpoint could have been so much, but at the same time, I understand they don't have the. By default, that's their fault. They don't have the DC lineup, and that's DC's own damn fault. They won't let them have anyone. If they were like, yeah, you can play with Aquaman and Wonder Woman. If they had given them the actual Flashpoint universe, it's like, whoa, what happened? Who are these? Who's this wondrous woman? Who is this man who lives in Aqua? Who are you people? If they had done that, I'd be behind it. I'd be behind it. I'd be like, okay, so he just opened a universe where Aquaman and Wonder Woman just came out of nowhere. I'm down with it. I'm down for the squad. And then they finish Flashpoint, and then they start this whole like metahuman chain. It's like, oh, there's 4 metahumans out there. All right, they had these little, the lizard skins, and that was week 2. I think they only did 3 of them. They did Magenta, Shade, and the dude who makes people, what? The dude who ages people. What does he do? I forgot his powers. He kills people, though. I mean, they all kill people. And that was it. After that, the 4th body, I do not believe was ever found. I mean, it could be said that the 4th body was Caitlin Snow, and that's why she now has powers, but it's like Savitar never hinted to it, and Alchemy never said, oh, I got you. But hey, we got Kid Flash, so in reality, though, it's like, Kid Flash was supposed to be this big thing, and I guess it's because I've always been reading comics, so it's like, it's Kid Flash. That's great. We got Wally. Now, that's characters, that's the weak story plots, that's the whole reason I personally think the season was so down there. Now, let's talk about the ending of season 3 and moving on to season 4. Now, season 3 ended with a I don't know why, and I'm just gonna say this, maybe for other people too, other diehard fans, we've been waiting for this. All right, and I'm not talking about CW. I'm talking about diehard fans of the comics. We've been waiting for Barry to die and go into the Speed Force because he did it in the comics. We've been waiting for it for so long. We've been like, when is Barry going to go into the Speed Force? When is Barry going into... Let me tell you about season 2. Barry racing Zoom at the end, when he ran around the damn circle, is the equivalent of Ted Cord walking into a room with Maxwell Lord. When that happens, you're like, you're going to die. But unfortunately, one Flash died. The Remnant. Also, is anyone ever sure that that's actually the Remnant? Maybe the real Flash died. Who knows? But season 3, Barry walks into the Speed Force with his Speed Force mother. And he leaves Central City to Wally. So now Wally will take up the mantle as the Flash. I don't know if he's going to keep on wearing the Kid Flash uniform or he's going to go with the New 52 gray. because I don't know why, something about this kid, if he puts on a red suit, it's going to look weird. I just can't put my finger on it. He does not need to be wearing the red suit. It's just not going to look good on him. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they can make it work. But, we'll see. But really, they ended it off pretty well. No cliffhangers besides the fourth body. They did a pretty good damn job. They really wanted to hint at who the next villain would be. And it's in a way, it's a metahuman. It's a villain named DeVoe. He's the thinker. I'm not really going to talk about him much, but if you want to learn about him, you can go click the link down below. I put a description to his DC wiki link. But he's really just a person who thinks. Get the joke? I don't get it. But all in all, yeah, that's my review of the season. Season 3. It was hell. It was hell for them. It was hell for us. The whole Savitar thing, the whole Iris is probably going to die. And we knew she wasn't going to die. We knew they weren't going to they love Candace Patton too much to kill her. And they love her too much to do what they're doing to Laurel Lance right now. Where she just pops up every freaking 4 episodes of Arrow. It's like, oh, Ollie. Yeah. The canary cry. I can't wait to rewatch that and see what that looks like. That probably looks so fucking weird. Yeah. But they love, like I was saying, they love Candace Patton, the actress who plays Iris, way too much just to kill her off like that. But HR is like, now that we kind of sit down and think about it, it's like we have to remember they're just going to keep on getting different versions of Harrison Wells. So they can kill any one of them if they want. And they'll just have a new one. Or maybe they're finally done. They're just going to stop there because this one had a strong connection with Cisco. And I oddly enough, Harrison Wells was a very important part of the season for me. He's the reason he's the reason I stayed, because I guess I'm going to use that old saying or that old idea that HR is just the guy. No special abilities, no talent. He's just the guy who's there, who's been taken along for the ride, and we get to see that as like, oh, a giant dragon attacked Central City. I don't know what the fuck to do. Cisco, tell him what to do. It's like, we are HR. Maybe that's what it stands for. No, I'm not even gonna attempt to make some shit up for that. Anyways, I've really gone overboard on this review. But Flash season 3, give it a 6 out of 10. No, I can't. 6 out of 10 is being generous. 6 out of 10 is for HR. Really, 5 out of 10. I really need to write down how my reviews work. I learned this from John Campia from AMC Theaters. A 10 out of 10 is Godfather. There's no issues, there's no problems, there's nothing. 9 out of 10, it's close to Godfather. IGN gives 9 out of 10s and 10 out of 10s. You cannot give Red Dead Redemption a 10 out of 10 and then give the Crash Bandicoot remake a 10 out of 10. They're 2 different games. But then again, maybe you need different rating systems for games. Story, development, just like a TV show. Story was not really that, you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm not going to force you guys to listen to me anymore. If you saw my other video, you know I won't be making a video for another 6 or 7 days. So it's good to get this out. Man, I only got a couple hours to sleep now. Alright, well, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below. If you didn't, please leave a like. Still comment down below and say that I fucking suck. And that, I kind of hope to see you guys next week. I'm trying to click off the off button. 22 minutes! Damn! Oh, by the way, you like that? yeah, this whole setting, I gotta find a new place. Anyways, I'm Leo Young, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.